I started because I had, I'd like to lift weights, stay active, very big into CrossFit for years, and had been coming to what I would consider traditional chiropractic care. And so I needed to change something up a little bit. And, specifically, I've got a lot of issues in my cervical section of my neck. And what I found was, you know, a lot of times I'd go in and I'd just get adjusted the same way every day. And it wasn't really fixing anything. So I was looking for some way to actually solve the problem, which is some of the issues in my neck would cause recurring migraines and headaches and other issues. So I just did a little bit of research, and then how I came in here was I literally did a Google search, called up, people told me, on the phone, hey, we don't do traditional chiropractic care, this is what we do. Talked about what the Atlas was, talked about how, that one particular area of your spine can align and start to set things right. I was like, okay, that sounds pretty interesting, it's different, I'll come in and try it. I think the big thing is if it's not broken, then it doesn't get fixed. So if I come in and alignment is good, things are looking good and it feels good, then we can sort of do what needs to be done that day instead of having to every time come in and just get the same treatment over and over again. Again, going back to some of my experience, it would be come in, get on the table, and we're gonna do the same manipulations no matter what, versus here, there's a lot of checks that go on before, and that helps, say, okay, if it doesn't need to be done, why are we gonna do it? So I think that's the biggest change and thing that I've enjoyed. The biggest thing is, if I could go a month without getting some sort of migraine, and when I say migraine, it's, they're all the way from having to shut the lights off and put my head under a pillow and turn all the noise to, so I've been coming here, about 3.5 years, and I would say maybe once I've had one of those experiences since starting the Atlas care. So that's been the biggest change. I mean, that's life changing for me. I don't have to, worry about getting those migraines anymore. And before, like I said, just physical therapy, chiropractic care for years, everything, just kind of keep it at bay. It was like a Band-Aid instead of a fix. So that has been really enjoyable, not having a headache all the time. Not being in pain, I think, is the biggest thing, and not having that debilitating, like, hey, if I go to the gym and I do a specific workout and I do it a certain way, like all of a sudden I'm going to run the risk of having a massive headache. So, that's sort of like being able to have more free movement pattern and live life the way I want to live it, not necessarily fear. And the other thing is, I think coming here, if if I'm experiencing issues or something, I can come, maybe once every week if I need to. But generally, we're looking at once every couple of weeks. So, that's the other thing, is I don't have to constantly come in. So it's a little bit more sustainable for my life. So that's been better.